Yeah, thank you, Bankley, and good morning. And first of all, congratulations on your appointment to the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. It's certainly an honor to know you in that regard, as well as an honor for this community.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I want to begin this issue of affirmative action. So let me frame it this way. So and I think you know some of my thoughts. We've had some conversations around these issues, but I just read the Forbes magazine report, and Forbes has become the Bible of the industry that you are in, for captains of industry in health, energy around the country, talking about how some CEOs are basically are beginning to retreat on affirmative action, and in fact they've been advised not to say too much about inclusion, just lay low. And I want to ask you this though, because given the ruling from the Supreme Court, let me first of all get your take on the Supreme Court ruling, and then we can delve into this conversation, because I want you to respond to what I read in Forbes magazine.
Yeah, my reaction to the Supreme Court ruling, first of all, it has had zero impact on DTE in terms of any kind of requirement to do anything different. So we are not retreating, and I know we'll have this conversation in a deeper way. My own personal views on it, it's unfortunate because it could create this feeling of wanting to retreat, but certainly there's no retreat on this topic at DTE, and I'm sure we'll talk more about that.
Yeah, and I thought it was very interesting when I read it. It's almost as if it's providing a comfort level to say it's okay if you don't say something. It's okay if you don't push for inclusion and diversity, and we are yet to see what the impact is going to be across the country, especially with industry like DTE and other companies, where we have a lot of Black folk who work for these companies who are wondering what the top of the chain thinks about this issue of affirmative action. Do you see this though as a challenge for you as the CEO of a major corporation like DTE?
Well, let me
so you have African-American workers who are looking up to you, and they want to know what direction you are giving from the signal towers of DTE Energy.
Absolutely. So let me start at the very top of, and that'll explain why diversity, equity, inclusion is fundamental to the success of DTE Energy. First of all, if you look at our purpose statement that we spent a lot of time thinking about, is that we improve lives with our energy. And that means not only with our products and services, but also with our own personal energy. So really, we're a corporation whose purpose and whose success and future is really steeped in service and serving others, serving each other as team members at DTE Energy, as well as serving our communities and our customers. So when you think about service, who are we serving? Well, we're serving a very, very diverse population in the state of Michigan. And so our aspiration from a team perspective is that our team looks like the people that we serve in terms of composition, which drives that diversity, equity, and inclusion. And then you might say, well, why is that so important to the success of a company, the fundamental success of a company? Well, you need to understand the people you serve. So if you are not representative of the people who you serve on your workforce and your team members, then it's very difficult for you to understand how to serve and the products and services you need to serve those customers in a successful way. And also, diversity, equity, and inclusion brings tremendous amount of diversity in your workforce and inclusion, and the two go together, diversity, equity, and three go together, brings tremendous amount of innovation. It also creates a deeper understanding of products and services that are required to serve a very diverse community. And it also, think about it, gives you greater access to talent. I mean, if you don't include everyone, or you're not providing opportunity for diversity, you are missing out on a huge talent pool that can create tremendous success for the company. So I personally, and I think our entire senior leadership team would agrees with this concept, that diversity, equity, inclusion is a building block for long-term success for a company. And that's why, since I've been at DTE, and even before I got here, there was a strong belief that diversity, equity, and inclusion is a key pillar for a large corporation to be successful in the near term and in the long term.